Congratulations! You've received a financial aid offer from your school. If you've applied to multiple schools, maybe you've received several offers of financial aid. In this video, we will talk about how to interpret your financial aid offers and the types of aid you may see as part of the offer. First, let's start with what is a financial aid offer. A financial aid offer is the notice from the school confirming that they received your FAFSA and listing the types of financial aid you qualify for at that school. You'll use the information to figure out how much each school will cost you before loans, which will help you determine which schools are affordable for you. Each financial aid offer is unique and informs you of the types and amounts of federal, state, and institutional aid you are eligible to receive at each individual school. When will you receive your offer? Typically, schools won't send you a financial aid offer until you are accepted for admission. Also, if your FAFSA was selected for a process called verification, which requires the school to review your FAFSA for accuracy, your schools may not send you a financial aid offer until you've completed this verification process. Once the financial aid office has received everything they need, they will determine what type of financial aid you are eligible to receive. And how do you receive it? Each school's financial aid notification process looks a little bit different. You might receive your offer in the mail, or you may be sent an email letting you know your financial aid offer is available on your student portal. Check with each school to see how they will send you your financial aid offer. It's really important to regularly check your school assigned email and the student portal in case additional information is needed. Okay, now let's dig into the pieces you might see on the financial aid offer letter. Let's start by talking about the cost of attendance. The cost of attendance is an estimate of the total cost for the average student to attend that school for 1 year. Typically, this includes tuition, fees, housing and food, transportation, books, and other educational expenses. The cost of attendance is not your financial aid offer, nor is it exactly what the charges will be on your bill. You'll sometimes see these expenses broken into direct and indirect categories. Direct expenses are the costs billed by the school, such as tuition and fees, as well as housing and food, assuming you plan to live on campus. You usually don't have a lot of control over these expenses. Indirect expenses are costs that you will have related to going to school, but aren't billed by the school, such as books, travel, and off-campus housing. Indirect expenses are estimated, and you'll find that your actual expenses in these categories might be more or less depending on the amount listed. Once you understand your cost of attendance, you will want to review your financial aid offer to see how much of the costs are covered by your financial aid. Now let's look at the financial aid you might have been offered. There are 3 broad categories of financial aid: grants and scholarships, federal student loans, and work study. Grants and scholarships are types of aid you don't have to repay and sometimes are referred to as gift aid. The funds might come from the federal government, your state, or even your school. Grants are typically need-based aid, meaning you are offered this money because you have financial need based on your FAFSA. Schools determine your financial need by taking the cost of attendance and subtracting your student aid index, also referred to as your SAI. Your SAI is determined by the federal government based on information on your FAFSA. If the cost of attendance is more than your student aid index, you have financial need. Schools will do their best to provide grants and other types of aid to fill your need, but the amount of need that is covered varies by school. Scholarships are typically merit-based, meaning that you're offered this money for doing or being something awesome. Scholarships are often awarded by the admissions office, or the athletic or academic departments. So good grades in high school can pay off and may result in academic merit scholarship. You can also apply for scholarships from local, state, or national agencies, though depending on the timing, you may not see them show up on your aid offers. Another common type of aid on most financial aid offers is a federal student loan, referred to as a federal direct loan. This loan will give you money to help you pay for college now, but you will need to repay this money in the future. The amount of federal direct loans is set by the federal government based on your year in school. Most incoming freshmen, assuming parent information was required on the FAFSA, will see federal direct loans totaling $5,500. These loans are not credit-based, so you won't need your parents or anyone else to co-sign your loan. Federal direct loans come in two forms, subsidized and unsubsidized. Both types of direct loans are funded by the federal government, but they work a little differently. With a subsidized loan, the federal government pays the interest on the loan while you're in school at least half time. Therefore, no interest is accumulating and won't start being charged until you go into repayment. This is typically 6 months after you leave school. With an unsubsidized loan, however, interest will start being charged right after you receive your money. So if you don't need all of the loans you're being offered, it's best to take the subsidized loan first. It is important to remember to borrow only what you need, offsetting debt by maximizing scholarships and filing your FAFSA on time. It's a great way to keep borrowing to a minimum. The third type of aid you might see as part of your offer is work study. Work study is an amount of money you can earn during the school year working on campus or at an approved off-campus job. Work study is considered need-based aid, so not everyone is offered work study. It is not money that you will receive to pay your bill right away. Instead, you earn the funds in a paycheck that comes directly to you as you work. You can use the funds for your indirect expenses like gas, supplies, laundry, and food. If possible, we suggest you save some of it to pay for your books or your bills for the next semester. Lastly, some schools list additional loans if the aid offered doesn't cover the entire cost of attendance. These options might include a Federal Plus, private, or alternative loan. These loans come from a variety of sources and are based on credit, meaning the lender does a credit check, often considers income, and may require a cosigner. And these loans are not guaranteed. Because these loans are not guaranteed, many schools don't list them on your financial aid offer. However, you can explore loan options and potentially borrow loans even if they aren't listed on your financial aid offer. If you have questions about your loan options, visit famemaine.com/student loans. To learn more about PLUS loans, visit studentaid.gov or contact your school. To find out what your out-of-pocket cost will be, take the direct expenses, such as the tuition, fees, housing, and food, and subtract the gift aid, scholarships, and grants. This will give you an estimate of what each school will cost for 1 year of attendance. Use this information to determine which schools are affordable. We created FAME's online worksheet to help you compare aid offers. The financial aid offer usually provides additional information about how to accept or decline the money the school has offered you. Information on the next steps, such as how to find a work-study job or sign a promissory note, will be included on either your offer letter, an inserted brochure, or through a link on the school's website. Be sure to read all the fine print. If you have any questions, or if you think you should have received a financial aid offer from a school but you haven't received one yet, contact the school's financial aid office. If you have any additional questions about the financial aid process, please feel free to reach out to us at FAME for assistance. You can start at our website at famemaine.com, call us at 1-800-228-3734, or email us at education@famemaine.com.